Shadows want to lead. You ever catch a flicker at the edge of your vision and think it's just your imagination? That's what I thought, until last week, when the shadows started coming more often. At first, they hugged the walls of my tiny apartment, quick as a blink, and I'd brush them off as tricks of the light. But then they began to linger, taking on shapes that looked almost human, but always a little wrong, like a reflection warped by rippling water. I kept telling myself I was just tired, but deep down, I knew something was watching me. It got worse at work. I'd be typing at my desk, and out of the corner of my eye, I'd see a shadow dart behind my co-worker, only to realize the angle made no sense. There was nothing to cast it. I tried to ignore it, but every day, the shadows grew bolder. They started mimicking people's movements, except sometimes they'd freeze, even as the real person kept moving. One time, in the break room, I saw my own shadow pause while I reached for coffee, lagging behind me for a heartbeat before snapping back into place. I started recording myself, desperate for proof I wasn't losing my mind. I played back the videos late at night, heart pounding, and that's when I noticed it. The shadows in the footage were always a split second out of sync. Sometimes their heads turned before mine did, or their limbs jerked in ways I never moved. The worst part was when I watched a clip from last night. My shadow in the reflection of the window smiled, wide and unnatural, while my face stayed blank. Now, the shadows don't even wait for the edges of my vision. They stand right in front of me, almost daring me to acknowledge them. Tonight, as I sat alone, my shadow slowly peeled itself from the wall and stepped into the dim light, grinning with teeth I don't have. I realized, too late, that the reveal I'd been dreading wasn't proof for anyone else. It was the moment my shadow finally decided it no longer wanted to follow me. It wanted to lead.